Team USA's women's hockey team makes a statement shutting out Canada in Milano Cortina. Hey everyone, Rob Wong, joined alongside by Toronto Sun sports columnist Steve Simmons. And Steve, make it 7 straight wins for Team USA against Canada's women's hockey team now on the international stage. The latest victory, a 5-0 final in the preliminary round in Milano Cortina. It's the first time the Americans have ever shut out Canada at the Olympics. It would seem as if there's been a changing of the guard when it comes to women's hockey on the international stage. What did you learn from this game?
Well, you certainly learned that the young Americans are a whole lot better than the old Canadians. That seems obvious from the game today, and it seemed obvious before the Olympics, and it seemed obvious when they played that rivalry series. This is 5 in a row of blowouts. This was not a close game today. This was not a game that Canada had any chance of winning. They had barely a chance of scoring. And they were shut out for the first time ever at an Olympics. Not just first time by the United States, first time ever, period. You can look at this right now and kind of see a passing of the guard, so to speak, in women's hockey. If, and this is a big if, this continues on through the gold medal game, because in a one game, winner take all, probably Canada versus the US, I'll say from experience, anything can happen. I'll say from seeing the game today, why don't you hand the U.S. the gold medal right now and let's get on with this?
Yeah, it is very jarring to watch the way the Americans have just completely outclassed Canada in the recent matchups, as you mentioned. Now, Canada was missing their heart and soul, their best player, their captain, Marie-Phlip Poulin, who got injured against Czechia on Monday. But at least based on this game, Steve, I'm not sure how much of a difference she would have made.
Well, her being there is always a difference. And it's kind of like saying to the men's team, oh, you're not going to have Sidney Crosby tonight. But they still have Connor McDavid and Nathan McKinnon and Macklin Celebrini. And I think all 3 of the women equivalent of those players was playing for the U.S. today. If Marie-Phlip Poulin can get healthy and come back and play, in the gold medal game and in the semifinal game, and if she can play forward, defense, and goal on the same day, then Canada's got a shot. But I looked at today, and one line was amazing for the Americans. Murphy, Heisey, and Burka. And the 3 of those women, they're all under 25. Half of the Canadian roster is over 31. It really showed to me that the young Americans are significantly better than both the young Canadians and the old Canadians.
Yeah, it's been a big difference so far, as we've seen in recent times with this young American team, as you said. But Canada still has some time here to get back to the drawing board. They wrap up the preliminary round on Thursday against Finland.